Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Win. It's been a while. What's going on? I'm still here. I'm still here. Just in case if anybody's wondering. Just letting you know, I have been playing the game lately, and this past couple weekends, I went to my sneak peek for Darkwing Blast. I definitely picked up some cards. I had lots of fun, and the deck that I'm currently playing right now it is Tearlaments. This deck is literally broken with the new support. It's literally nuts what this card can do. There's so much things that this card can generate. It can go into so many lines of play, and this is my take on post, October 2022 deck profile for Tearlaments. Yeah, let's get started. I play 3 of each names. I play 3 Rhinoheart, 3 Sharon, 3 Hovness, 3 Merle. It's not really no explanation needed. You just need to run 3. You just need to run 3 of each, unless you're playing branded or endangered. Then I would probably cut one of them. But other than that, any other build, just play 3 of each. The names are important. Next, I play the hand trap lineup. I play Ash, Nib, and Imperm. I do not main DD Crow because there's only like 2 other people that play Tearlaments at my locals besides me. Everybody else is playing Sprite and Shenanigans. So that's the reason why I chose this hand trap lineup as my main lineup right now. If I was going to a bigger event, I would definitely include DD Crow. So, but for now, this seems to be working out for me perfectly fine. No complaints about that. Next, going on to the spells, I play 3 planets and a terraforming. This planet is still pretty broken, no matter what. This is probably the most broken card in the deck, or at least one of them. Terraforming is definitely the 4th planet, just in case, you get higher chances of drawing into them. I will say anybody that's playing less than 3, save up and buy a 3rd one because this card makes the deck. Next, I am playing some of the new support. I am playing Tearlaments Scream. Yes, this is the card. This is the 3 O's. This is the card that makes the deck broken. Whenever a monster is normal or special summon, you get to send the top 3 cards from your deck to the graveyard, and then after that, each of your opponent's monster loses 500 attack. If this card is sent by a card effect, you can add a Tearlament trap card from your deck to your hand, which is so freaking broken. And I did confirm with the store manager, and he said that anything that we pulled was legal. And surprisingly enough, in my packs, I did pull 3 of them. But yeah, this card is extremely good. I would recommend 3. As of right now, I'm still playtesting this deck. I don't know if I'm gonna keep 3, but for now, 3 seems to be working perfectly fine. So next, Tearlament Heartbeat. This is the new card. Target 1 spell or trap on the field, and then after that, shuffle it back into the deck, and then after that, send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, and then if this card is sent by a field effect, you can search a Tearlament trap card from your graveyard. This lets you recycle Solak just in case you mill it by accident. Then after when you recycle it, you get to set it, and then after that, go into negating boards again. This is also a Mystic Mine out as well too, because at my locals there's a lot of Mystic Mines out. I feel like in this format you need an out to Mystic Mine, or else you're gonna lose, or at least an out to some of their floodgates. A lot of heroes that I'm recognizing right now main deck the Rivalry of the Warlord with Dark Angel, which is pretty broken. So yeah, you can get rid of them as well too. Flunders is actually good against Flunders. Yeah, there's not much to say about this. Next, my one-ofs, I play Instant Fusion, Foolish Burial, Call by the Grave. Call by the Grave, broken. There's no explanation needed for this card. This card should have gotten banned, but it is what it is. Foolish Burial, your 1-card combo. This is literally your instant fusion. Literally, it's like a mini instant fusion, I call it. Instant fusion itself go into instant kit, then after they just go off. Next, I do main deck the Super Poly. This is my board breaker that I play for my main deck. It is broken. I don't understand why this card wasn't banned or at least limited to one, but it is what it is. You have it, play it, right? So yeah, flip this. Your opponent can't interrupt you. You clear their board, and then after you make your own board. Yeah, this card is just that broken. Next. Yeah, I play this card. Yeah, this card is too good of a card. Literally. This card is way too good of a card. It's, you send one, it procs their effect, and then you get the target one and banishes, and then when another trap card activates, it's special summon back on the field as a level 2 Aqua, so you can make Toad with this. There's nothing else to it. 2 is probably the perfect ratio. I've tested 3. 3 was a little too much, but 2 was probably the perfect ratio. This is probably my second Mystic Mine out. This is also my problematic out. This is also, like just in case they have a boss monster on board that I need to get rid of in order to push the game. This is literally the card. Next, I play 2 Solics. With the new support, I felt like Solic was very needed at 2. I am, again, this deck list is still testing. As of right now, I am playing 2. It's pretty good. I am testing 3 just in case if, it does come up. But however, it seems to be the perfect ratio. In case you mill it, if this card gets milled, you get to search a Tearlaments card. If you mill Grief, you get to return it back to your graveyard. It's such a good card at the moment right now. It can permanently negate anything on the field. You can loop this with Kaleido Heart, and yeah. Nothing else to say. In case you guys are curious, this is a 40 card main deck. I wouldn't change the ratio of it, whatever. If anything, I would definitely try to bump it up to 41 if the consistency was there. But for now, I am currently playing 40, and it's been working out for me really, really good. Again, this deck is still in testing. Next, going on to my extra deck, I played 2 kits. I realized that a lot of people would DD Curl this card. I realized a lot of people would negate this card. They would banish this card. They would destroy it or whatever. They would usually get rid of the first one, and then after that, they would usually get rid of the first one, and then after that, I still have a second one. That's the reason why I play 2. And also, there's another reason why I play 2 as well too. But we'll get there eventually. Next, 1 Kaleido Heart. This card is literally the card that wins games for me. This card shuffles 1 back into the deck. I have another card, Vanilla Aqua Monster, I believe. Yep, gets shuffled from the graveyard back. He also procs his effect too. When he sends to the graveyard by a card effect, he summons himself, plus he Foolish Burial 1s from deck to the graveyard in order to fusion summon. Kaleido Heart, there's nothing wrong with this. I am thinking about bumping this card to 2 because there's many times where a second Kaleido Heart would come up. Yeah. Next, I play Lulu, the new card. This card, I pulled it in one of my 5 packs at the sneak peek. It was broken. This card is literally the most broken thing in the set, and it looks beautiful as well too. So yeah, there's many effects for this card. It's a walking solemn warning. Your Aqua monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. Another thing is too, if it's sent to the graveyard by an opponent's by a card effect, it special summons itself. Yeah, there's not much to say about this card. It's just that good. Like, that's the reason. That's another reason why I'm playing 2 kits as well too, just to even go into her. Yeah. Next, I play 2 Drago Stapelia. There's many times where 2 came up. I would never cut one of this. He's also a good instant fusion target as well too, just in case if I'm going against Hero or the mirror match. And there's many times where I would send this in order to loop him for him, And then after that, just proc, and he also negates on the monster on board, and also, and he's really good against Sprite as well too. Changing him to level 1, they can't do nothing. Next, I got Mud Dragon. Oops, sorry. I got Mud Dragon and Garua for another Super Poly target. These two come up very quite often. I feel like everybody that's main decking Super Poly should definitely main these two cards at least. So that's just my opinion. But and Garua, there's one game that I went against. I had the last turn in time, summoned him while I had the field card out, swing, punched him for 4,000. I just won the game in time because of this card. This card is pretty nuts too. Next, my XCs, Abyss Dweller, Mirror Match, PK, anything that's graveyard based. Time Thief Redoer, snatch my opponent card on their standby phase, and also when I use this effect, the tier limit cards also proc their effects as well too, which is pretty broken. Next, Frog. There is a way to make him with the trap card, and also Merly as well too. I'm surprised this card never got banned, but if it's not banned, why not just use it, right? So that's my. Yeah, this card, you can't really say much about this card. This card is broken. That's it, flat out. Next, I'm going on to my links. I play one elf. There's many times where I would make elf. You know, sometimes I would Nibiru. Sometimes I would Nibiru somebody, and then after that, I would summon Merly mill 3, and then depending on the mills that I do, then I'll go into this. You know, it's pretty. Elf is pretty broken. Elf is pretty broken in this deck. Next, I play one dark. This card comes in handy a lot. There's no, explanation needed. One unicorn to get rid of problematic cards, and also gains pluses as well too. It's really good. Next, this is probably the card that wins me probably a lot of my games. Bomber Dragon. So I was contemplating on my last card that I'm playing in my extra deck, but I felt with all the testing that I did, I felt like Bomber Dragon was probably the most reasonable one, because due to the fact that I get to kill my opponents, I get to kill everything on the field, and then after that, it inflicts damage to my opponent's equals attack, the original attack. So even in time, even if you have this and you punch over for game, or like that, you'll still win in time. And there's many times that I went into time, no pun intended. So yeah, again, this deck is still in testing. I am still testing the Underworld Goddess as well too. The extra deck space is very tight. So next, going on to my side deck. My side deck, I play 3 anti-spell fragrance, Runics, Flunders, Heroes. Sometimes the mirror match, that hurts. There's not much to say about this. Yeah. Solemn Judgment. I do not want to get even lead. And also when I establish my board as well too, if anybody tries to break it, then I will flip this in order to save my board. So, again, like game 2, like life points doesn't really matter that much. So, yeah. Next, I play Evenly Match, Mirror Match, and also Rogue decks, and also to clear out mini boards to gain advantage. This card is broken. I would highly recommend anybody playing this card on their side. Next, I play one Feather Duster. I only play one Feather Duster because I have 2 more outs to Mystic Mind and back row removal in my deck already. So that's the reason why I feel like it's not needed for Cosmic Cyclone. I feel like one Feather Duster is just good enough, and it does the job for what it is. Next, I play 3 DD Crows for the Mirror Match, or Baron Despia, or PK. I felt like graveyard-based DD Crow is probably the best one because I get to interrupt their plays, removing one of their cards. And on top of that, it's any card as well too. Last but not least, I play two Sleepy Dogwood. Just in case we go into time in game 3, I always side this card in game 3. Because I always have a feeling that I'm always gonna go into time. I've won somebody before because of Sleepy Dogwood. Yeah, that's, I mean, it's unfortunate that we have to play this card in this meta because everybody's turns takes about like literally 20 minutes a turn. So, but other than that, yeah, that's my deck profile, guys. Comment down below what changes you would make to the deck. Comment down below what could be better. Again, this is still all in testing. This deck has been working out very great for me. I have an upcoming box opening coming up for Darkwing Blast, so stay tuned for that. Other than that, I mean, peace out, guys. Have a good night, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.